LHORD with an H, LHORD verses. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
To Entertainment Review. How are you?
Fine, I'm doing good.
Okay, so you are new on the table of life. Yeah, for our viewers, I want you to just briefly tell us about yourself, your background, where you are from, and what you are doing music, but apart from music, what else are you doing?
Yeah, so LHORD VERSES, I go by the name Bediako Francis, and then I was born in Takoradi.
Hey, Bediako Francis.
Yeah. So I was born in Takoradi. I grew up in Takoradi, then we moved to Brong-Ahafo, Kintampo. That's where I started music before I moved back to Accra just to pursue my musical dreams. And then, so when you talk about LHORD VERSES, I'm just a young boy who's trying to make his dream come true through music.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
and how long have you been doing music?
Yeah, I've been doing music for quite 5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah,
5 years.
5 years. That's good.
That's a long time. That's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. And so how many songs do you have to your credit right now?
I have a lot of songs. I don't know the numbers actually for the unreleased ones.
The unreleased ones, yeah.
For the released ones, I have a couple of freestyles.
Yeah, you have Force.
Yeah, there are a couple.
You have Force. You have X with Kofi Mole. That one I enjoy. And Nobody Too is a very good song. But then let me take you back to 2022. You started the year January, and you produced 2 songs in 2022.
Yes,
January and October, and that was X and then Force. Before the year began, what did you set to do? Were you able to achieve all the things that you set to do in 2022?
Yeah, by then I was at school. I was at UDS.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
I was at my final year, and it was really hectic because thinking about schooling and then this music, combining both is really hectic.
And you're not in Accra.
Yeah, by then I wasn't in Accra too as well. So it was a really difficult task for me. But I set a target that, okay, then this is what I'm going to do. I have the songs already. I have a couple of songs, unreleased songs already. And then let me take my time and then complete. After I complete, then I drop. And they should know I'm back in the system.
Okay.
Though I was still doing music whilst I was school.
What did you study in school?
Pardon?
What did you study in school? University?
Yeah, university.
What did you study?
Okay, I studied IDS, Integrated Development Studies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And wow, to combine that's a lot.
Integrated Development Studies. What's that about?
Tell us about that.
It talks about I majored at the administration.
Okay. So now
SPHS.
So it's not really a degree, it's part of a...
It's a degree. It's a degree course.
Okay.
And then I majored on SPHS, Social, Political, and Historical Studies. So, yeah, that was...
But you're not telling us what that is.
IDS is a broad...
But you majored in?
I majored in SPHS.
Okay, so that's social,
SP,
political...
and historical studies.
So it's like, it's communication and you major in journalism or PR.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
how it
and
is.
you still want to add music?
Yeah, I was doing music. I have passion for music.
Yeah.
I have passion for music, and then you have to go to school as well. You
It's important.
You can't just be doing one thing. Though music is a profession, but you have to have a side job and all that. So I have to pursue my education whilst I was focusing on it.
And that's good. And even though you're writing exams and everything, like I said, you were able to drop 2 songs in the year 2022.
Yeah, sure.
And for an artist, that's very good. Were you satisfied with the performance, the response, and how people reacted to the songs?
Yeah, it was so great because people, they were like, okay, you drop a song with Kofi Mole, that's great. Like the response out there on the social media and then the street back in Brong-Ahafo. By then I was in Brong-Ahafo. So it was great out there. Like when you get there, they were like, yeah, our boy is doing great and all that. So the response was great. And then, yeah, I really felt
So you were talking about going to school and doing music also.
Yeah.
When you finished school, what was the plan? Because do you still have the bits after school in mind, or it's fully music for you now?
I made time partially for music,
Okay.
and then I was focusing on music. Like most of the focus was on education. So after I completed, I made a vote that let me give music a time and see what's up.
Okay.
Before I will know whether I'll
Continue or not.
continue with a master's or something like that, or let's just do the music if the passion works with me. Okay. Yeah, that was it.
So I could dream fans. Is he doing it?
Pardon?
You said you want to see how far it will take you. So is he doing it?
Yeah, so right now I'm here. I'm out here. People are watching me on the national television.
Okay,
And it's great,
that's
Have
dope
you
though.
gotten any sponsors so far? Someone to help you with your work?
I'm doing everything myself, and then support from my friends. I have a couple of friends that they support me a lot. Yeah,
Wow.
they support me a lot, and then
That's been difficult.
yeah, sure. It's like a journey. You know what you are going to get when you get to your destination, and then the people around you, all they have is hope. Let's hope this guy, it works out for him. And if it works out for this guy, then it works out for us as well. So I know what I want, and then I have to keep motivating them. They don't have to motivate me because they are not doing the music. I'm doing the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are just supporting. So sometimes you might feel like, oh, Charlie, my brother me to me called and things, but you have to keep on going. They should know that you have the passion for the music, and then they will support as well.
I like that.
I really like that.
I like the energy.
But I mean, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah. So how do you say it? Like after 5 years, you have gone through certain challenges. You've seen the journey. How far do you think that is going to go? And how? Let's give ourselves some 2 months, a year. How do you see your music career, and where do you see it going?
Yeah, I think I know where I'm heading towards. I know I'm on the right path, and then soon time, I wouldn't know when, but I know definitely the world will hear of me. Yeah.
And how is your promotion like? Are you even taking advantage of social media? Is it just television? What really?
I'm very active on all the social media platforms. You go on TikTok, go on Facebook, go on IG, go on Twitter as well. Yeah, I made mention of Twitter. Yeah, so I'm already on all the social media.
And it's just about your music, promoting your music.
Yeah, it's just about my music. When you meet me on the social media, it's just about my music, nothing else. Just my music. Yeah.
Okay. So your song X that features Molly, right?
Yeah.
Usually people say that it gets young acts say that it gets difficult for them to be able to connect with those who are already established in the game. How did that meeting happen? Was it difficult getting him on, or it was cool?
Yeah, during the COVID, I think Mole dropped this yet in Sam. Yeah. So I think I jumped on one, and then he reposted. Okay. So I made a watermark over there, and then I think later on I saw him on what's the name? Snapchat. Okay. And then it was like, yo, when you get a sound, you should send me, and then I'll take
God bless you.
So it was like I recorded that song. I was in the studio with my boys, and I felt like, yo, this particular song, I need Mole on it. This sounds like Mole because he's been doing this kind of sound and all that. And I felt like, yo, let me push it to him and see what's up. So I tested him and then sent him the song. He listened and he was like, yo, G, this is dope. I will send you verse. Like, I will send you, but write this, I make busy than things. Yeah, so it took me for like 3 weeks, and then, it took me for 3 weeks before the verse came in. Okay. Yeah, so before he sent the verse, and then it wasn't all that difficult because I knew I was waiting for that particular sound that would make him jump on it. Every artist have this kind of sound that when they hear they feel like, yeah, this goes with my energy. So I was just waiting for the right sound, and then I think it worked perfectly as I planned. Yeah.
It's good. After X, you dropped Nobody. You dropped it's this year, and it's a very nice track. But I have a problem with the chorus. The chorus is, you know what the chorus is? Yeah. Sure. You are very you're very good with lyrics. Your writing skills is good. When we listen to your music, we understand what you're saying perfectly. So why didn't you use your own lyrics for the chorus for nobody instead of using Acorns.
Yeah.
Nobody wanna see us together.
Oh.
Yeah. He used
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was like that particular, it came with an instrumental. And then I felt it, we artists, we does covers and all that. So
Yeah.
I felt like this is a cover. Let me just refix this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
so that was
okay.
the
That was the
idea.
reason,
That was the idea,
yeah.
yeah. It wasn't like I'm doing it as a single for myself. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I was just trying my voice on it
Okay, on
because
it.
I felt it. And I felt like, yeah. So
The song is nice. It's
And
very
when
perfect.
it's happening like that, there are no copyright issues because it's not really like a single of yours. Or did you even check that before?
yeah, there was no copyright issue on it. Yeah, there
That's
was no
good.
copyright issue.
When you are putting out a song, I especially hope you can see the emotions and everything. What do you consider when you are writing a song, when you want to put a song out? What are the things you consider? Because when you listen to the lyrics in Nobody, it communicates. It communicates. Hope, it communicates. And also focus. So you've had all these songs. But then when you are writing, the writing process, what goes into it? What do you think about?
Yeah, it's like I see myself as a messenger. Music is the message.
Okay.
So I feel like, okay, this is what is going on in my life. Sometimes it might not be what is actually happening in my life.
Yeah.
I might feel empathy. I might put myself in someone's shoes and
Okay.
feel like, yeah, this is what someone is going through. And then sometimes too, you might feel like, okay, people might be going through this. Why not sending this message across?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So those are the perspective I look
You look at.
before
Yeah.
I jot down lyrics and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
When I saw Hope, a tweet came to mind that these days the young acts or those who are upcoming are playing the Ehumobro card.
The PT game.
Yes.
The PT card.
And that Ehumobro card in quotes was like black hole. So now when everybody releases a song, there's almost that attempt to match like this. We hear song before, be like you do song before. So when you drop in a song, and I know you must have heard all of those things, how do you make sure that there are no statements like you did sound like this person, we hear song before? How do you make sure that as a coming act, we're able to establish you as a different act? We know you
Yeah.
for who you are and no comparison to say that, oh, you did sound like somebody.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to be original. I'm trying to be myself. So therefore, I just send my story out there. I'm selling my story.
Okay.
This is me. This is my message. So I don't think maybe someone is just like me, like someone has everything as I do. I don't think so.
Well, some people mimic other people's voices.
right.
The sounds are almost the same, sort
style.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but I'm just asking as an artist coming up, how do you make sure that we all understand that this is LHORD Verses and not him as a clone or as a shadow of another person?
Yeah, so that's the story. That's the story you tell out there.
Okay.
I have my story, you have your own story.
Yeah.
So I make sure I have a different rhythm.
Okay.
I might head of maybe a sound that I want to sample.
Okay.
I might have the same story, but I might sell it differently. Like
Okay.
I might go with a different vibe. Or different energy on it. So when you hear it, you feel like, okay, this person has a similar story, but they are not the same.
Okay.
Similar, and then similar is different. You understand?
Or
It's
maybe
similar,
we can
but
say
it's different.
it's a new wave of artists, telling their stories, because it seems everybody have that story now, that PC story, that star story, that they come from a background where it's not been easy, but they are now
But you cannot
getting
blame them.
somewhere.
That is their
And
story.
So yes,
That's
so I'm
their
saying
story.
it's like a new wave
They have
of
to
people
share.
just joining on and telling us their story, and we can't do anything than just to accept it.
I support that.
Right.
Okay, so now we've I think then we understand where the title Hope is coming from. Yeah. How long did it take you to write Hope and record?
Hope, I think I got a beat from Beastars. I bought it from Beastars.
You bought it.
Yeah, I bought it.
Okay.
So after it was like, yo, this vibe is very dope. Let me just put something on it. So it took me just like about 30 minutes writing all this because I have the story already.
Your head.
So I just have to jot it down and then that was it.
Enter the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And afterwards, like, how's the response, the reaction from the song is dope. is nice. The words communicate very well, but the people you try to let them understand your music, your sound. What are the responses? What are they saying? Especially your friends and people who support you.
Yeah, I know. I don't do music for my friends particularly.
Yeah.
I do music for people.
For the masses,
For the masses as well. So I think after dropping this video, like it sends it. I think there is a step ahead that has been set, a pace set in my career.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people watching this video on YouTube and then watching it live on television, and then they feel like, yeah, it's really motivating them. And then the response I got from the social media handles were great as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I know this particular song is really doing well as I expected. Yeah.
Okay, so before the year end, would you drop any other song? Because
Yeah, sure. I'm still working on it.
Yeah. But you're making sure that you're promoting it, social media, even with the traditional media, like radio, TV. I hope you are doing all that.
Yes,
Because
sure.
you have to hear the sound, yeah. Finally, before you go, any acknowledgements and also your social media handle?
Yeah, I'll say big love to anybody supporting LHORD Verses. Big love to the boys on my WhatsApp and all that. Whenever I send my flyer or something on my broadcast message, they just
blow
share
it
it
up,
as if I've paid them or something. And I'm really grateful for those kind of love that it
Yeah.
shows me and then all that. Yeah, so I really appreciate all that, and then they should keep supporting because it's a long journey.
It's a long journey, yeah. Your social media handle?
Yeah, LHORD Verses on all social media platforms. The LHORD Verses, it goes by LHORD VERSES.
Okay.
So on all social media platforms and then streaming platforms as well. You search me on Google, everywhere I'm over there.
Okay, thank you very much, LHORD Verses. You can check him out on social media. His song, the latest one, is Hope. It's a very, very nice song. It's a very nice tune. And if you check the video on YouTube, you can see that you love it. Oh, no,
Yeah,
the video is very
He's always
clean.
sitting on the rim of